Jai Hind everyone, good morning to all of you. This is Pooja Upadhyay from Shri Ram Public School. I welcome to you all in Shri Ram Public School online classes. Today we are going to start with a new topic, what is wholesale trade. Now, generally whenever you and me and so many people heard the voice wholesale trade, you know what, in mind only the one thing is come, that purchasing in a large quantity, purchasing the goods or services in a large quantity and selling the same in a large quantity to the retailer, it's known as wholesale trade. See, it was shown in the picture also. Wholesale trade is buy in bulk and sell in bulk. Now have a look of the definition. Wholesale trade meaning it refers to that type of the trade under which the goods or services are bought in a bulk from producer and are sold in a small quantity to the retailers. So can we say that it is a intermediaries? Wholesaler is a intermediary between the producer and retailer, because generally in a bulk quantity we have to purchase the goods from the producer, and in a small quantity we sell the goods to the retailer, who ultimately sell in a very small quantity to the consumer. So wholesale trade is kind of the link between the producer and the retailer, who make to available all the goods up to the retailer, so that he can sell the goods directly to the consumer whenever they need it. Okay. So once again we'll revise the meaning of wholesale trade. It refers to that type of the trade under which goods or services are bought in a bulk from producer and are sold in a small quantity to the retailers. Student, remember one thing, whenever we repeat the point you should also repeat with me. Let's do once again. It refers to that type of the trade under which the goods or services are bought in a bulk from the producer and are sold in a small quantity to the retailer. Or we can say that the wholesale trade is a link between the producer and the retailer. Okay. It generally means that the wholesale trade is only the trade those who make the available of the goods up to the retailer on time, so that he can sell the goods to the final consumer whenever they need it. Okay, so let's going to see the features of the wholesale trade. Wholesale trade features are as follows. First, it's saying that wholesaler buy the goods in a large quantity. It is obvious because he is purchasing the goods from the producer, so that he has to purchase the goods in a large quantity. Okay, what he do after purchasing? He sell the goods to the retailer. What he do? He sell the goods to the retailer. Okay, before that, see, one point we have left. He deals only the some special goods. It means that the wholesaler is not going to deal in a all items whatever the available at the retailer shop. It means that wholesaler generally deal in some special goods, or we can say that in some special goods also the wholesaler make available of the varieties of the goods. Then after that he sell the goods to the retailer. He usually purchase in a cash and sell on a credit. It means that the wholesaler buy the goods from the producer on the basis of the cash transaction, means cash payment. He do on the spot whenever he buy the goods from the producer, but he sell the goods to the retailer on credit. You know why this is happening? Reason: the retailer is a person whose capital is less than the wholesaler, and you know what, that's why the wholesaler is saying to the retailer that take the goods for the sell. Whenever you can sell the goods, after that when you receive the money, then only you need to pay me, right? By this way, you know what, the wholesaler provide the financial help to the retailer. Am I right? Okay, now moving to the next one. He work as a link between the producer or manufacturer and retailer. Because of the wholesaler only, the retailers no need to go to the producer place to buy the goods. Because of the wholesaler, they get the goods wherever they are on time. There are many agent or a broker with a wholesaler for selling the goods. Means the broker agent also help to the wholesaler for selling the goods to the retailer. More capital is required for wholesale trade. Obviously, it was obvious, no student, because see what kind of the transaction he is doing. He purchase the goods in a bulk, and that is also on the basis of the cash payment. But the same when he go to sell in the market to the retailer, he is selling on a credit basis. So how can he will fulfill his requirement? For that he need a more capital. Okay, now moving to the next. The wholesaler adopt modern means of advertising advertisement to promote the sale of the goods. Okay, it means that wholesaler not only sell the goods to the retailer, but also he do the advertisement work also. He store his goods in a godown rather than in his shop. He don't have his own shop. It means that a wholesaler having the godown, warehouse, we can say that he never having the shop. The wholesaler spends very little in decorating his shop or establishment. It is obvious because the customers are not going to the wholesaler place mostly. They prefer to the retailer only. So that's why retailer needs to decorate their shop. Wholesaler no need. Okay. Now, only the samples of the goods are kept in the shop, because on the basis of that only he take the order from the retailers. He purchase the goods on the basis of the advance payment and order. Sometimes, usually we have studied that wholesaler buy the goods in a cash only, but sometimes it is also happen that the producer may demand for the advance payment for manufacturing the goods. He need some raw material. For purchasing of that raw material, he need the finance, and that's why manufacturer demand the advance payment, which he always provide wholesaler. Okay. Next, the percentage of the profit for wholesaler is very little. He got the little margin. Okay. The wholesaler financially help both producer, manufacturer and the retail. It is obvious, no? See, before taking the goods from the producer, he is giving advance payment to the producer. By this way, he helping to the producer, and by giving the credit base sell, by doing the sell on the basis of the credit to the retailer, also providing the financially help. He's very good, na? Chalo, moving to the next one. And our next is services. Now here we are going to see the what are the various services generally wholesaler provide to the various parties. Under that, first we are going to see the services toward the producer. Here it says that firstly providing the information about demand. Generally, the wholesaler is a person, those who is dealing with a retailer, and a retailer ultimately having the close contact with the customer, so that he get to know what kind of the goods demand is done in the market. So he provide the information about the demand. So according to that only the producer will make the goods in the market. Okay. Now moving to the next. Acting as a middleman. Yes, he is acting as a middleman. He is acting as a middleman between whom? Manufacturer and retailer. Okay. Providing the financial help. Obviously, he providing the financial help to the producer by giving the advance payment and taking the goods on a cash basis. Providing the assistance in advertisement the goods. Generally, the producer who make the goods, his main motto that whatever he is produced, let all the goods should be sold in the market. For that, he needed to advertise. But producer, this function also get done by the wholesaler only by doing this assisting an advertisement. Okay. Now, moving to the next, providing the storage facility to the producer. Producer no need to have his own warehouse or godown for storing the goods what he produced. Why? Because the producer produced the goods only on the basis of the quantity demanded by the wholesaler. So whatever he produced, the producer, whole the goods is taken over by the wholesaler, because he having the storage facilities. So that's why he's saying to the producer, no need to make your own storage facility. Okay, this point we did 2 times. It's okay. Next is stabilizing the price. Stabilizing the price, it means that to keep the price same. You know what? The price is fluctuated in the market only because of the 2 conditions. Sometimes we saw that the goods which is available in the market at very low price, suddenly its price get high. We don't understand what are the situation. It is the situation student only because of one, that there is a demand and supply. 2 element is there in the market on the basis of which the price are determined. When the goods are available in a large in the market, the prices are very low. But when there is a shortage of the goods, means we can say that the supply is less and demand is more. At that time, the retailers, what they do, they raise the price for earning the high profit. So this shortage and surplus availability of the goods make it stable by the wholesaler by providing to the retailer quantity of the goods whatever they needed on time. So by this way he stabilized the goods. Now moving to the next, services toward the retailer. What the services he provide to the retailers? Before this we studied about the services provided to the producer. Now here we are going to see the what the services he provide to the retailer. Firstly, easy supply of the goods means that how much quantity retailer need, that much quantity he will get from the wholesaler. So he don't need to have the storage facility or the burden of the payment. And whenever he need the goods on time, he will get all the goods because of the wholesaler. Next, financially help. How he providing the financially help? As we studied only features, in features only, right? By giving the goods to the retailer on the basis of the credit, wholesaler provide the financial help. Next is consultancy services. While doing the transaction in the market, he provides some consultancy services to the retailer also. Reasonable price. Reasonable price means wholesaler charge the reasonable price, means he is not taking a much more profit with the retailer while adding the profit margin to the product, right? So he charge a nominal profit. That's why there is a huge difference will be occurred between the price which charged by the manufacturer and the wholesaler. So he charge a nominal profit. So that's why it is said that reasonable rate goods are available. Benefit of advertisement. Again here the retailer also no need to advertise the product because it was already done by the wholesaler. Information about new product. This is very important. The students are generally thinking that the information about the goods customer are getting from the advertisement, which is generally shown in the TV, newspaper or somewhere else. But some of the product are there in the market whose advertisement never seen by you and me anytime. ऐसे कई प्रोडक्ट हैं जिनके बारे में हमें और आपको बिल्कुल भी आइडिया नहीं है, बट वो मार्केट में अवेलेबल है. हम इन्हें ये भी कह सकते हैं कि ये अनब्रांडेड हो सकते हैं. यस, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल कह सकते हैं अगर ऐसे कोई न्यू प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल है इन द मार्केट. सो यू नो व्हाट अबाउट सच प्रोडक्ट वी गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम ओनली wholesaler. Packing facility, it's very important. Wholesaler purchase the goods in a bulk, then he make it packing in a smaller quantity, then he will make it available to the retailer. So packing facility also provided by the wholesaler. Okay, we done here. Next, services toward the society. Okay, let's see how much is good now. Wholesaler do the service not only to the producer and the retailer but also to the society, means for us also he is doing something. Let's see what he is doing. Control on market fluctuations. It means that generally market fluctuations meaning changing in the price, changing in the availability of the goods. Changing means sometimes we having a more demand but the goods are shortage in the market, and sometimes goods are more in market but we don't have a demand. So all such thing he is stabilizing. Easy availability of the goods. Whenever the society, means we need a goods, we go to the retailer shop and we get the goods. This is possible because the continuous availability of the goods at a retailer place is possible by the wholesale trader only. Next, selection facility. Wholesaler provide us a variety of the brand. On the basis of our choice we can choose any goods whatever we need. Benefit of advertising, as you know. Next, removal of the consumer complaint. If the consumers are having any kind of the complaint about the same, it was removed by the wholesaler, not by connecting with the customer but through the advertisement or giving the information about the product prior delivering the goods to the retailer only. So if there is a less chances that consumer will have any kind of the goods complaint. Okay. Next, possibility of the large scale production. Because of the wholesaler only, the producer can able to provide in a large quantity the goods. Okay, so this all are the wholesaler services which he provided to all. Today we finish over here only. I hope so you understand all the points. So we'll stop here only. If you having any doubts, you can ask me. In the evening schedule from today, we are having our evening schedule doubt session which is run from 6 to 8. In that you can ask me. Till that, take the lecture, see my video. If you understand, like it, subscribe, comment. Don't forget this too. And one more and most important, that is stay home, stay safe. Okay, जय हिंद. Have a nice day.